Hello. Hey, I'm at Totani. I race Car 95 in the RX8 Cup Series, and this is my first season. I started in motorsport probably thanks to my sister Lisa, who has been working in motorsport and competing. The most affordable car for us was the Hyundai XL Series. We put our money together and we built our first ever XL race car. I was lucky enough to be the first person to race it, and I just remember I was hooked. I was driving it home and I'm like, I am going to just do this forever. This is the best feeling ever. Lisa and I are polar opposites. We both work in motorsport, but she's on the very serious side of things, very smart, but we've both found our niche pathways in car racing. This year, I met Maisie Place, who was doing a lot of TikToks of RX8s, and I kind of got to see the category. But Maisie offered me and her friend Priya Richards to do a track day at Pheasantwood Circuit, and did a full day there, and I just loved the cars. I got to drive 3 of Maisie's cars, so I got a really good experience of that. From that track day, I decided to make a bit of content in return and just talk about what I thought of the series and what I'd experienced. And that video did pretty well. Got contacted by Tom Shaw and Rickshaw, and they really enjoyed the media side of things. So Rickshaw then offered me to do the first round at Phillip Island this year. That was really cool. It was also nice to see Mitch McGarry, my friend, who, he's racing the 86 series. He, is doing a lot of driver coaching now, and he was able to network with people and get some gigs out of that. But Brett has been one of the coolest guys. He's been my pit crew the last 3 rounds that I've done. He was always just passionate about, getting the most out of the car. Brett just wants to do everything he can to make it happen. I didn't know any of the competitors in the series because I'd literally just, rocked up at Phillip Island, but Tom Shaw wanted me to do the end of season dinner speech. So I did that, and I'm in a room with people that I've never met before, but they were also welcoming. I even read a speech from Luke Webber, who I didn't know who it was I was talking about, but now ironically, I do Luke Webber's media work in the V8 Super Ute series. So it's funny how it all connects up. I think the one thing the RX8 Cup needed was, a bit more content. I was able to offer my services. In return, they helped me out go racing. I mean, it wouldn't be possible without Rick Shaw. He's the one that, gave me an opportunity, let me have a role, and he helped me fund the first round because I didn't have the money at the time. And I can't thank Rick, Brett, and Miles enough for that. What's kept me coming back is the people. I've got my friend Jet Blamires, who is from XLs, and now he's racing RX8 Cup with me, and he's getting pole positions, he's getting podiums, and that's a really good feeling because we've come from one stage and we've moved on to the next. One of my future ambitions would be to do the Bathurst 6 hour. That's like the top-notch grassroots category that is achievable. None of this would be possible without the connections I've made, and I think networking is the most important part in motorsport. If you don't have, a big chunk of money to spend, I'm not the next greatest thing, but they seem to want to help out, and that just means the world to me. My proudest achievement this year, racing that round in this 86 Scholarship Series, giving it a crack, but also the RX8 Cup competitors actually came out and crewed for my car. I had an accident in race 2, and there was Barnes and Maisie, fixing a control arm, and it was a one-day event, so we didn't have time to get the car done, but it was very special to see that the people that I had known for a short time had come out to pit crew for me in another series. And out of everybody, Tom Shaw came out and did my media, and I got to make a YouTube video out of it. So I wasn't filming myself. All I was doing was driving a car for once. I think my future in the category is going to be, I want to be in this category first of all. Don't know what car I'll be in next year. Brett and Miles are going to be taking a step back, but I do see myself in another car, hopefully one of Maisie's cars, if the opportunity presents. And I also want to just keep doing the media. I'm very lucky that I have been able to do this as a job. I love this category. I want it to grow. It's like another family to me now. I mean, every racing category, has their racing family, and this is another one that I've grown with this year. And I've only known everyone for half a year. So that means a lot to me. A lot of people see me and Lisa at the track and always ask, where's your parents? Well, my parents will definitely come to the Bathurst 6 hour next year. They are awesome, always supporting us, and I feel bad for them because we have too many cars at home that they have to deal with. Most parents would not approve our backyard being full of little Korean Hyundai XLs and possibly Mazda RX-8s in the future. The racing is just as close in RX-8s, if not closer. I mean, I love XLs, and I'm still going to race XLs because that's where I've come from, but looking at the next step I've said this before in my YouTube videos, RX-8's a good place to go. So yes, I do a lot of media, but before I was getting into editing videos and trying to make this into a little hobby, I was doing my Cert 2 because I thought I was going to be a mechanic. Did my Cert 2 and halfway through I just thought, yeah, I don't like working on cars. I mean, I like working on my race car at night, but I always ask Brett, you know, can I help you? Can I help you? And he's like, he knows I don't know what I'm doing. You know, now I've got so many people that are good in that section, I'd rather just give them the car and I can trade off my services. But if I feel like I'm getting too tired on a day out, I'm not enjoying myself. From someone who thought they were just gonna do a test day at Pheasantwood with Maisie to doing a round and then continuing to come back to the grid, it's saying something. We're very lucky. I'm very lucky to be where I am, and I just want to keep growing it.